What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another video, and welcome to the top of a dam. We are at the Fontana Dam here in North Carolina for the C30's Conquer the Dragon event, and I thought I'd make an interesting video because we're actually having a car show today. It is a car show on top of a dam, which is pretty interesting. I have the V70R here, and to be honest with you, it looks like hot garbage. There's flies all over the front. The windows are disgusting. The whole paintwork is dirty. The white wheels that I had to put back on with the summer tires, they're just disgusting. So I expect to win 0 awards today, but I'm gonna vlog this whole show, show you some really cool cars, and show you some of the scenery because it's absolutely ridiculous. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and let's get started, not looking at this piece of trash, looking at some actual good cars. So this is a P3 S60, and I think this guy's gonna win for best wheels. I don't even think that's a category, but I don't care. These are like purple, either powder coated or ordered from the crazy spoke pattern. I love that.
It's the 4th category.
It's the 4th category, sweet. I don't even remember what I just said on camera about 2 minutes ago. But yeah, best wheels, that's my vote. I think those look awesome. Gold in the C30, always looking cool. This car we've actually featured on our Instagram before. This is Stitch the C30, and really cool. I just like how it's all liveried out. Very, very neat. Best non-Volvo, I think probably yes. I mean, CTSV. Yeah, those are awesome. The V70 is a Volvo.
I said it's the best
non-Volvo.
Non-C30.
Well, I'm saying this is the best non-Volvo. This is my own criteria now.
Going off book
I do what I want.
Going off book.
This is nice. Involved Midwest Volvos. That's a really nice CNC. This is all metal. This is a CNC piece of metal hood prop. That's really cool. I love that. Johnny's car, as I mentioned in the other video, on bags. Whole interior is Alcantara. Really cool. We're gonna do a video, I think maybe on this car while we're here. If we can't, we're gonna do it another time because it's gorgeous. I think this is gonna win for best flag. Just a giant Swedish flag at the top. Yeah. Check out the wrap on this one. Just random pieces stuck all over to give it that kind of camo. And look at this freaking hole, giant hole in the hood. Vent atmosphere. Very cool. Another cool car here. We've got a hand-painted silver Elevate.
Cool thing about this one, intake completely rerouted, which means there's coolant reservoirs somewhere. That's 2.4. But either way, this is where the coolant reservoir lives.
Either way, that is an awesome job with the coloration and the total reroute. So looking very, very cool. And the car also looks very cool as well with liveried out. Get out of the way, Chad. 247. Love that blue kind of coming up the side. Yeah, that looks really well done. That one wins for worst car of all time. That is Chad's car, and it is trash. Do you have anything to say from what I just said to defend your car, which is clearly garbage?
It clearly isn't.
I mean,
it's basically blends in with the crowd here.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, you look around and you don't have to go far to find another, Elevate intake. One thing I did notice, and I'm so happy I took this out of the car this morning, is I gotta get some coolant in here before I start doing some more blasting.
Ooh, yikes! Yeah, you do. That is well below the minimum.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So.
All right. Well, I hope it doesn't blow up.
Me too.
Look at this engine bay. This is our buddy Mason. He's a fan of the channel, and we're gonna do a little bit on his car later, so you can check out that video. I'll probably link it in the description below or in the card. I don't know when any of these videos are coming out, when we ever get to editing them, but just check out, this guy rally crosses this car. Literally, it's his daily driver, and he rally crosses. Not auto crosses, rally crosses. So, as you can clearly see, there is dirt everywhere. And he just left it. I think that's awesome, just to have that kind of lack of attention to detail. I think that's really, really cool. So yeah, nice engine bay, keeping it stock. So I think we're gonna do a video on this car too, but look at how hooked up this thing is. This is Rich's car.
I really like the expansion tank that's powder coated, so you can't tell if the coolant's overheating or not.
Oh, that's lovely. Wonderful. Good job. Either way,
But
this
it's
car
rich,
is
so I'm
sick.
fairly sure it'll live.
I mean,
This car is sick, and it's totally hooked up.
Yes.
I mean, that looks really good. And right behind it is the V60 Polestar. Another best non-C30 contender. Super clean, looking good. Best use of, as Chad said, Mjolnir right now, because that's actually a toolkit, and that's the coolest thing ever. Moose everywhere. Interior on point. Looking super minty. Yeah, I need one of these in my life. Looking very, very good. Man, should trade the V70R for one of these. Leave it in the comments below. You think I should trade the V70R for one of these? Another non-C30 competitor. Talk about rare. We actually saw this car at Carlisle, and it is a cream yellow 850 T5. Now, not a ton done to it. You got some intake, you got some OTE pipe, but that's pretty much it. Everything else looks very stock, and just the rarity of these things is pretty off the charts. Interior, I mean, for its age and how many miles it has on it, I believe it has over 400,000 kilometers, and I believe it's around 260 to 280,000 miles. But man, for the age and the condition, the body is just like perfect. There's no rust whatsoever on these panels. Just taken care of and babied. Love it. Beautiful car. So the last one I'm going to show you guys is this. This is actually a color shifted wrap. I'm not sure if it's going to come out on camera, but from this angle it looks green, but it's actually purple over here depending on the light. So I'm just going to walk around it really quick, and you can kind of see how the color changes. So it's like hazy, it's that sort of chameleon kind of thing. There's a little better shot of it like being green down the side, and it's hooked up, of course, inside as well. Purple, elevate, just everything elevate. Elevate really makes good parts for these C30s, and they're a good resource. So go check them out if you have a C30 or want some parts, because they can definitely help you out. And oh, this is a really good shot actually. Check out how the light is hitting it from this angle. It's almost like a bright, almost snake green, and then you can kind of see how it's purpled out in the front. Really beautiful. Love that. All right, so we're getting close to when it's voting time. So I think I'm going to put this camera down, and I'm going to start, well, choosing exactly which cars I think are going to be the best. Of course, I'm going to vote for myself as the best non-C30, and I'll vote for Chad, I guess, as the best C30, even though I really don't think so, because it's hot garbage. Either way, voting time. Let's go. I think the dog wins for best non-C30. You guys agree? I think yes. So apparently we were rowdy enough that we're getting kicked out, which is a bit ridiculous, because all we were doing was sitting here and actually just conversing with each other. So we're rolling out. I will close this video back at the resort because we need to get the hell out of here before the park police show up. All right, so we're back here at the resort. We got cars coming in. Everyone's coming back because we got kicked out. So that is stupid and that sucks. But what we're gonna do is we're going to fast forward to the banquet, because there's a banquet for this event, and that is where all of the awards will be awarded. So let's fast forward to that and see exactly who won, because there were a lot of really amazing cars here. Well guys, I'm back home because the file that I recorded at the banquet was corrupt. So here I am sitting on my car with my phone in my hand with the list of all the winners of the car show, and it should be a pretty quick outro here with all the winners. You have the best moose use was Rich, with just moosing all over the place. Best stance and best interior was Johnny with his ridiculous lowered bagged C30. What a gorgeous car, seriously amazing. Best wheels went to Imran. He had, I forget the wheels he had on his car, but they were really, really beautiful. Best engine bay went to Isaac. I believe that's the one I voted for best performance, because he just had carbon fiber everywhere. He had a beautiful like hood prop. He also had a ton of like wrapping all over the place, like heat wrapping. It was just super well done, really, really clean interior. It was the black car with the silver trim kind of on the bottom. One of my favorites from the entire trip. Best flag use, obviously Imran as well, because he had the Swedish flag coming out the top of his car. I think you guys saw that if you follow us on Instagram, which is @shiftinglanes. Go follow us there. We put a slow motion video up of he and Chad, you know, kind of hoofing it up the Dragon, and it was just awesome looking. Slow motion Swedish flag flying out of a C30. I don't think you can get a much better Volvo shot than that. And oh, and I actually want something. This was for our poker run. Now, poker run means that each stop sort of on the way or during the event, you had one of the people that were running the event basically pull up an app on their phone and hit, you know, choose card, and you got that card. And the best hand, the best 5-card hand at the end, won a prize. Now, I actually ended up with 3 7s and 2 5s, which was a full house. And I won this, which is really, really cool. I'll zoom in, well, I'll just bring it to you. It is a beautifully made Conquer the Dragon, so CTD, Conquer the Dragon logo, but it's all metal. This is totally metal, and it's absolutely beautiful. Really cool, kind of like worn in look to it. And this is definitely going on the wall in my garage because this is the last year they're doing this, and this is sort of a collector's item for me, doing my first real road rally event, and for the C30 crew in general, because this is the last one. So that's pretty much it. And I just dropped the card out of there, but if you want some really cool metal work done, Wicked Creations, there you go. Wicked Creations CNC Plasma Cutting Services. So they made this, and they were a sponsor of the event. And yeah, just a really, really cool item here that that I won and happened to, you know, it's really, really nice. So I'm going to put that on my wall in my garage and sort of display it. Hopefully you'll see it in some videos coming soon. Congratulations to all the winners. That was really, really fun. And yeah, that's basically the car show on top of a dam. I loved that. It was really cool filming all of the cars. My personal favorite car was probably the CTSV that was there, just because 640 horsepower, sounded like it was basically straight piped, and yeah, that's the fastest I've ever gone in a car. I think I had one of those up to 150, 160 miles an hour at Monticello, and yeah, that was it. So that'll do it for this video. I have one more video to come from the Dragon. It is the full vlog of every day taking this car, my baby, on a 2,500 mile road trip, essentially, to see just how good it really is. And I think you're gonna really like that one. Chad has a ton of videos coming out. As I'm filming this, he has one out today. He's gonna have 5 more after that. So seriously, a ton of content still to come from the Dragon event. And good news, this thing is getting dynoed next week. All right, now that 30-mile-an-hour wind is now died down, this is going to the dyno next week. The back tire, actually that back tire, was flat. I had to run it flat. I had to run it so hard that the tire basically was delaminating from the inside. I'm gonna make a whole video on that because it was a really interesting kind of piece of engineering that failed in the tire. And just to give you an idea of why it failed and why this car basically made that happen. If you want to follow us on social media, it is @ShiftingLanes. Please consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon. That way you're notified every time we make a new video. I'm super excited to get this thing on the dyno next week. We're shooting for 400 horsepower. I think we can do it. And that will do it for this one. I will catch you guys next time. See ya!